The truck is not for sale, but I've been getting a few people asking if I would sell it. And my answer to that question is, it's technically not for sale. You know, I don't plan on selling it or getting rid of it, but if someone walked up to me and offered 20 grand, you can have it. But otherwise, she's mine. Well, let's go take a walk back to the Horde. We got the bed trailer. Bed trailer needs some work. I've been meaning to add cargo hold downs for this. I haven't got around to it. And the tow dolly needs some work and some modifications. Let's go pull this around to the front since this is already in the way. This is actually used to belong to the old neighbors that lived by my mom's house. I always thought that, man, I bet they never do any work to this engine. Like, no oil changes. Probably never changed the air filter. Just recently, the pull starter blew up on it. So it needs a new pull starter. But you know what? I have a parts Briggs & Stratton over here. It's got a pull starter right there. I'll come back to that. I got some other stuff I want to grab around the back. I need to set this aside because I need to cut that I-beam out, and I gotta get this outer off of this thing because Todd wants it. This is junk, this thing here. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. This is going. Bye bye. This is actually kind of fun. There's like some weird stuff going on over here. Got this rototiller. I think we're gonna harvest the engine out of it, which is not on there very good. And then this is just gonna get scrapped. It's ridiculous. Getting on it. Western Oregon Electric, you got shit to do. So that's where my electric bill money goes, their extra fuel cost. This engine's loud as hell. In my mind, it's just useless for a generator. I mean, it's great. I don't know if it works anymore. But I'm gonna make this disappear too. Alright, spent some time. I got the garage halfway clean up some stuff, throw in the garbage, put away. And got the generator is outside, and I've got it up for sale. A couple people are interested in it, so I might be gone at some point. In fact, I need to go get my phone and make sure nobody's messaging me about it. Okay, so my goal here is to get this engine off, but first I want to get a look at it and see if we can get an idea of any maintenance that might have been done to it, because I know the people who had this mower, they had it since I lived in the house at my parents'. It used to be from my parents' neighbor's house. I lived there from a very young age until a little over a year ago when I moved out here. And I finally got the mower because the people moved out and they left it and just didn't need it anymore because they're old and didn't have a yard anymore. So the old neighbors got tired of it. The pull starter blew up on them, so they went and bought a new mower. And so I asked if this was junk, and they're like, yep. So I took it. Okay, what I would like to do is just take a peek. It looks like, yeah, it's out of gas. There's nothing in it. I took the fuel hose off. And I want to look at oil. And the oil's pretty good. I think maybe somebody changed the oil, I don't know. I just never remember seeing them take this mower and put it in their vehicle and haul it off for maintenance. I don't know if the old man actually did maintenance to it or what. Let's get that air filter out. I want to see what the air filter looks like. I think this thing sat out. It's pretty crusty. Oh, the fuel hose is Nick needs a fuel hose. Pretty bad on the filter itself. And then this has a pre-filter. There's all kinds of crap down at the bottom. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of crud there. Wow. It's got a pre-filter to the pre-filter. I'm gonna leave that out. That's pretty well plugged up. And then this looks like oil. I'm gonna take the spark plug off, see what that looks like. This just took the rubber thing out of my socket. That's what she looked like. Got a better air filter. You know what? I think I had a change of plans with this. What if we fix her up and sell her for like $50 or something? Alright. So here's the pull starter from that parts mower I got. This one works pretty good. I don't really have any screws to re-bolt this down. While we're messing around with that, I'm going to put the other battery on the charger. Just to make sure she's good to go. Alright, sending it. Gotcha. This battery's just about dead. And then somebody's like, well, you know what I would have done? I would have just taken the drift punch and knocked the hardened part out and screwed it. I don't have drift punches. Just as the battery died. Aw, Bob Saget. There's 4 of them. I didn't know there was 4 of them. There we go. New guy here. Almost tempting to hit it with a can of black paint. So this was... This set up on that mower because it was like that. Yeah, it was like that, and then this came out like that. Well, first of all, I need an anvil. Yeah, that worked pretty good. This is going to be my anvil for right now. Before I put the cover back on. try and free up the handle. This thing has sat out in the weather and she's a little stiff. Actually, I'll probably put a little grease on that. Put some zip ties in the cable here. It's like the cable is already stretched out. How can we... There's nothing I can really do to adjust it. I wish I had a cable oiler. If I had a cable oiler, I could lube this thing out. Alright, let's put this cover back on. I think everything else is good. There's no big nests or anything. Not too worried about that. Put that in there. Uh-oh, I think we have a problem. Let's see what's stopping the thing from moving. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, when I looked at it, these tips right here were touching the fan. So I'm gonna grind these off and then run them back in. Are we catching again? I don't think so. Is that good compression? I think we're clearing now. Well, plastic fan, they'll clearance themselves, right? Yeah. So that's bolted down. Oh, we gotta get this. So what I would like to do is actually get this off. I'm gonna get this plate off of here. Didn't break the gasket, that's good. Look at all the buildup of dirt and stuff. And then, big thing is to check the breather tube on this. Just got crud on it, that's it. Yeah, this spring clamp is done. Yep. It was kind of working, but she's broken. One spring clamp hasn't broken. The two on the other ends broke right in two. Looks like it's just a stone type filter. It doesn't look dirty, it looks pretty clean, so we'll reuse that. I'm gonna see if I've got some fuel hose that will fit, and basically it just needs to fit the filter. It's the same size as the barbs here. Okay, don't feel like going to the store to try and hunt down fuel hose. I don't feel like getting on any wild goose chases. So I've got good spring clips here. I've also got a piece of fuel hose here that's in pretty decent shape. So what we'll do, this stuff is still okay, it's the ends that are nasty. So we'll probably cut it to length. Let's see, what we'll do is we'll cut off these used ends. Just cut them off down to fresh. So we'll have a nice tight seal, fresh rubber. And then this one here, we're going to cut that off. So we got fresh rubber, sort of, kinda. Let's see if we can. Let's see. This is a little flow. It's gonna go this way. So this will be our end going to the carburetor. That fit pretty nice on there. This clamp's not right. Something's not right with that one. That one's garbage. That one's loose too. Okay, let's try one of these red ones. These red ones look smaller. This one isn't broke yet. Okay. And I can't turn it. That's good. Okay, where is... I believe this is the piece that went to the carburetor. So we'll do this. We'll just match it up. And we'll take another red one. That's good. Does somebody already have their popcorn tires on? Really? It's not even winter time yet. Hell, I had bald 31s and I still got to run in the snow and ice. Okay, so that's looking pretty good now. So now we need our next piece. I don't know where the screws are for this, but I have extras, so we'll just use those. This is just gonna work. So what do you say we put some gas in her, take her outside, see if she runs? Blade looks okay. I don't even think I'm gonna bother taking it off. Put some gas in and see what happens. Alright, before I get too carried away, I actually want to change the oil out on this. And I don't want to put gas in it yet, so. So why not change the oil out? Of course, this damn Honda's in my way. Get out of here. Didn't really want crap going in there, but oh well. Most of the oil will come out doing it this way. Let's see, you got 10W30, you got 5W30, 30, 5W. I got 530, this will be good enough. And if you put too much in, you just tip her back over. I used to get all technical with these. I'd get them up on, I'd put it on jack stands. I was a little kid. I'd put it on jack stands and I would actually pull the drain plug and take the blade off and do all kinds of fun stuff. I learned that it's important to make sure that the dipstick seal is good and not leaking because that'll cause you problems. Wow. I think we got her. Let's run it and run it for a little bit and see what happens. If it starts making a ringing noise, then you know she's getting hot. Bone dry when I got it. Should be enough to get it running. Alright. Here it goes. Nothing. I already primed it, so let's see if it goes. We don't have spark tubes. No spark. Okay. Robbed a coil from the other Briggs & Stratton engine that I have. And we're just gonna examine it here. It appears to have the same length spark plug wire, so that's good. We're gonna need a sheet of paper to set our gap. I was just checking to make sure that we didn't have any like short circuits. So like this wire here, I was just making sure it wasn't rubbed through anywhere. And it didn't appear that it had rubbed through anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on, this looped under the intake, or not intake, but looped under this PCV valve. And then it plugged into here and looped around. Alright, be right back with a sheet of paper. And then I'm going to use 2 receipts, should be hairline gap, which is what this one seems to have. I don't get too scientific. You guys should know I'm not very scientific. So what we do is rotate this until it hits the magnets. Seems to be where it was on the other mower. Get out of here, bee. I'll just torque these now with the baby ratchet. Okay, let's read you that we're hitting just a little bit. There's an actual gapping tool for this. I probably won't ever get one, but let's try that and see if we can get it to not rub. Hey, look at that. We got spark. Can you see it? Okay, we got spark. Let me just make sure that this is snuggled down. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, take 2 or 3. Interesting, huh? Just burning oil. I wonder if it's sucked in some water. Dirt in the carburetor. I bet you it's got water in the carburetor. crud on that stop switch. Seems to be working pretty good now. I'm going to, I'm not leaking gas, so that's good. I'm going to just clean this tab off here, make sure that ground is clean. And then after that, I'm going to put this cover back on. And we're going to give her a quick little wash down in the yard, and then I think that's it. Okay, little oddball things that piss me off is that I hate it. Every single lawnmower I've ever had come loose, or I gotta use someone's lawnmower and it's freaking loose. Yeah, that's a lot better. And same thing with this one. We'll just crank her over one, and that should be good. So then there's that. I'm probably gonna go inside here in a little bit and chill. Probably watch another movie. There. That's kind of fun actually, fixing up this lawnmower, making it useful. Okay, that's good. Since I already washed it, filter really didn't get all that dirty. This pre-filter took up some of it. Let's check out that other filter. This one's a little dirty, but I can see light through it. So I'm gonna okay. Sweet. That's garbage. I think that's it. The blade wasn't too bad. It was still decent. I lubed up the handlebars, or the blade brake, so it's not so scratchy. And also I've been spraying oil down the cable, and that's been freeing up. I'm going to throw some zip ties on that to keep it from getting in the way of the bagger trap there. And yeah, that's gonna be it. She's got fresh oil, some fresh gas in there, a few things cleaned up, a new ignition coil, or at least a working ignition coil. Got rid of this crappy mess. New fuel line. I'd say it's a good go.